You've stolen a famous dog and now you're making content out of it? You're committing a crime and then putting that online. Listen, I have always said on this channel, I would do anything for my dogs. Anything. I will go to prison for my dogs. And I'm sure dog owners out there will feel the same way. And if you don't, then we're very different people. And actually, when I first got my dogs, I was a very paranoid dog owner, right? They'll be playing outside and I'll be like, checking to see if someone was climbing over my fence to steal them or poison them or do all this kind of stuff. And I'm still very protective over my dogs, right? They are everything to me. And that's kind of what we're talking about today. So this is Cyril, a French content creator who lost his dog. Now, you might be familiar with his dog. There was a clip that went viral recently where I think his dog was trying to steal his food and it's a little pug and he fell off the back of a sofa. Really, really cute. Anyway, he lost his dog. Take a look at this.
Last night, two people broke into my home and took Albert. They kidnapped him. Unfortunately, I have no news from him at all. Of course.
I think this has been translated because he is French and he does speak French in all his videos. So I think it's got that translation on. I don't know why if it's like that automatic translation, why would they keep the accent? That's crazy. That's kind of good though. I don't know.
The whole scene was filmed. I have cameras at my place. As you know, I've had more than 7 attempted burglaries in 7 years.
What? I'm sorry, what? Get out that fucking house. Is it just for your dog? Because I would have security cameras. I would have a safe room. Not a safe room, a panic room. Lock me in there with the dog's food and I'll stay in there for a week.
Every year they try to steal from me or take my things. Basically, it happened last night between 10 and 11 o'clock. And as usual, I take them out one last time before going to bed with them. As usual, normally I always go with them. I go out the back, then we go all around the garden to then reach the front of the house, basically the main entrance, except this time I didn't have time at all. I had something else to do. And generally, well, my dogs, they do their rounds themselves in the garden and do their business wherever they want.
Now, see, the last poo and wee off a night, I need to go out with my dogs because if I don't see them poo and I don't make them go for a poo, sorry to talk about poo so much, they'll have us up at 3 a.m.
Except that before taking them out, I didn't see it, but there were 2 people walking around my house for...
Sorry, is he now Scottish? We had a French accent and now the accent's gone Scottish. Okay.
For hours and hours. As you know, I live right in the middle of the forest. I am all alone. Unfortunately, those people, well, they were waiting for the moment I took Albert and Christine out to take Albert. And by the way, we can see them right here. Well, I saw them through the gate, or rather through the cameras, afterwards. After they went around, I think they noticed that Albert was outside and that it was the moment to take him.
No.
And, well, I just hear Christine suddenly yelling like that. And I don't understand because Christine never yells. She never yells outside like that on her own. I thought, well, maybe she saw something pass by. Maybe she's yelling at something. And then I go out anyway. And, well, I don't see Albert anymore. Maybe he went around, I think. Well, it's not a big deal. Anyway, in the video, we see him on the surveillance cameras. But no, he's not there anymore. They took him from me. You can guess those people, they had masks, but I'm almost sure they are people who follow me on social media.
My worst nightmare, literally my worst nightmare, to see my dogs being carried away on camera by a stranger. I would die. I would just die. I would hunt them down. What's that movie? I'm good at stuff and I'll find you. What's that? You know, I'll be like that.
I don't know where Albert is. I don't know what they are going to do with him. I don't know if he's okay. And besides, he has medication to take. Well, there you go. I don't really know what to tell you, but you can see everything on the surveillance videos. Of course, it will be handed over to the authorities. It has already been done, by the way. What I already know is that it's a targeted attack directly on Albert because Christine was with them directly outside.
This is a dog that's gone very viral. But then how would you know? I mean, listen, we can tell the difference between our dogs, right? If they're the same breed. But as a stranger, if I see 2 random Labradors, 2 random Golden Retrievers, or 2 pugs, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference, especially in the dark. Like, oh yeah, that's Albert the pug. I'll put, like, You know what I mean?
They chose to take Albert and not Christine, even though Christine, you can see her on one of the cameras, but actually she was closer to, it was closer for them to take Christine than Albert. And that's why, in fact, it was targeted. And well, anyway, I'm going to put the little photos here. If there are people who know something who can tell me, write to me in a direct message or anything, maybe I know they are young almost. Christine too. What's up, Kiki? They're young, they're people who follow me. I'm almost sure. I don't know why I feel it. Anyway, you'll see them on the surveillance videos. I'll also post the surveillance videos on Snap. There are more than 10 minutes of surveillance video footage. That way you will really see everything that happened in full. And there you go. I know it might be a bit shocking for some, but listen, I have to show you everything. Maybe if there's someone who knows something, who might recognize things, I don't know. In any case, it's already been, since yesterday I haven't been sleeping. I'm at my limit.
Yeah, devastating. If any of my dogs went missing, I would not sleep. I'll be around everywhere in my car, looking for them day and night. Like, I just would not give up. So this dog is a pretty, you know, viral dog, a pretty famous dog. So, I mean, it would make sense why somebody might try and take the dog. This, to me, again, like I said, horrible. The most horrendous thing that could ever happen to me ever in my whole life. This is it. So, this is Selena, right? She has been translating the saga for everyone. Let's just have a little look at Selena.
This TikTok famous French dog got kidnapped 3 days ago. That's what his owner is saying. But also, I'm confused because I can't tell if it's a joke. Let me explain. So this guy is his owner, Cyril. He makes the videos. He's eating. Albert lunges for his food and he goes, Albert, no!
Very famous video. Love that.
Okay, they're always funny. But 3 days ago, he says Albert has been kidnapped. What's weird is that he says they came into his house and stole Albert. To me, that's odd because normally people who steal dogs, they steal them on the street because that's much easier.
So from what I gathered from the video is they were in his back garden, right? Because you saw the gate to the yard and then they were there. So this, you know, this happens in the UK. Dogs are stolen from people's houses and gardens. That's why at first, every time my dog's in the garden, I'm like, are you still there? Are you still there? No one's taken you yet.
Also, there's odd things because he keeps like sharing like text and it's like, I'm sharing more on my Snap, but I can't share all the details now. Like, I hate people. Like, it's just a lot of like not adding up. And when I first saw this original video, I thought, oh, this is like potentially like French sarcasm, right? Because like the French love to be like deadpan.
Love that. Love that for English people. Love that for the French.
Like, it's called second degré. It's essentially just intense sarcasm. So I'm like, oh. And then I was like, wait, I don't actually know if it's a joke or not. Then I see this guy, David, Cyril, and the kidnapping of Albert. I do not believe it at all. And so I feel like he might be onto something, and it might be either like a fake out or a joke. But like, that's like a messed up joke to make. Like,
yeah.
Look, French people, I know you have dark humor, but I don't know. So if you're French, let me know. If you're not French, maybe this is news to you. So Albert, the little dog, is, we don't know. I'll update you with more Albert news.
Okay, listen, yes, I get sarcasm and I get dark humor and I get everyone in every single country around the world is gonna have different humor. But to me, the first video, that was quite real, no? Like, it was quite real, but like Selena said, there's a few things in there that was a little bit, now they said it, like, oh, go over to my Snap, did they mean Snapchat, to see more. It's kind of like, but if your dog was stolen, would you not want to put everything out there so everyone saw all the evidence and what they could, you know, anyone could help? I would do that. I'll be like, you know what? Here's my address, actually. I don't care. Dox me. Come and find me. Here's my address. Just find my dog. You know what I mean?
Breaking news. We have an update on the French TikTok famous dog who may or may not have been kidnapped. This is a screenshot someone took that said he did not actually report to the police about the dog missing. And he said, no, I did not. My friend did. The comments are saying, well, show us that your friend did it. And people are like, well, why does he have to? Mind you, the comment section...
It is true. Why do you have to show a police report? I mean, and it's not like he's trying to get money out of this. It's not like it's a huge scam. It definitely could be a, what's it called? PR stunt, you know? I mean, you don't have to do this with your dog. Your dog's cute and your dog's interesting. Show us your dog walking down a hallway. That's great content, you know?
It's looking like this. This one says Albert is locked in the room next door. This one is saying, this is going really weird. This one, he was saying just before this that he's lost partnerships because he can't film the videos without Albert, which, like, odd time to mention it. And he's like, I don't care about views. Look, I don't make any money from TikTok, which you could just show the money that you're getting from your least paid videos.
Yeah, that's very true. You can control what analytics you show to everyone.
No, because then he goes on and he says, I don't care if I don't have to do socials. I think he was saying he has his, like, bachelor's degree. He has his diploma. He's like, I don't care. And I need to show you the comments again. Someone's like, hey, you realize that if we find out that this is false, you're done.
Right, okay, so they've taken this dog that everyone loves. Cutest dog, probably one of the cutest dogs in the world. Like, all dogs are one of the cutest dogs in the world. And they've put this dog in a position where we don't know where he is. He could possibly be being hurt. You know what I mean? You don't know what people are like out there. You've taken this dog that everyone adores and you're putting it, in quotes, in danger. Not really, but in this story. That's a horrible feeling. That's like if I was like a family vlogger, you know? I don't agree with family vloggers that have young children, but say I am a family vlogger with a young child. I'm like, yeah, our child's gone missing, guys. I know we can't compare children to dogs, but in my mind, that's the only thing I can compare the feeling to, right? Because I don't have children. Like, yeah, our kid's gone missing. It's gone missing. Like, you are, as a viewer, you are emotionally attached to that animal, to that person. It's a horrible way to treat the people that watch all your videos.
Then someone said, this prank is too much, you're done.
Yeah.
Then someone said, I still believe we're gonna find him. Then he says, just like I told you.
Look at his little face.
We found the TikTok account where they're making scary videos of his dog, Albert. He didn't say scary. They're looking very threatening to me. I mean, this one. And he's like, yeah, they've sent me like hundreds of emails. And he keeps saying that they're jeune, that they're young. And I'm like, what does this have to do with anything?
So, okay, so there, in this story, there is an account that is sending pictures and emails to the owner to be like, we have your dog. Get the police. Get the IP address. Get the FBI. I know they probably have better things to do.
Then he's like, oh, like, it's not if we find Albert, it's when. But he's like, we need to find these individuals.
Cozy energy.
This whole thing is, he calls it lunaire, but which apparently means like really like crazy, out of this world. And then he's
That's where lunatic comes from, right? Because of the moon or something?
like, if you know how to decrypt IP addresses, email me at my email? What do you mean? Shouldn't the police be doing that? And he ends.
I feel like, although I said call the FBI, call the police, I feel like in terms of what they do, it isn't top priority to find people's lost dogs. I wish it was.
By saying he's relieved that these are the people that have his dog, which I will not do any harm to Albert. It's a love from the start. I swear that I was gonna bring him back. Check your mail. I am explaining everything. Why would that make you feel better? Let me know what you think in the comments, but that's your update, the English translation of the latest video from Cyril about the little dog, Albert le chien. Look, again, I want to repeat, I just want the dog to be happy and healthy.
Yeah.
But I'm very skeptical that this is not a prank.
Okay, are you French? I don't think very many French people watch my videos. Is this funny? Is this funny? Is this humor? And I'm not judging you if you find it funny or entertaining, because again, different countries, we're brought up different ways. We all have different sense of humors. Our countries are different. Is this considered funny in France? Did you watch Emily in Paris? Do you find it real?
I just woke up. Here's your update in English about the French dog who was quote unquote kidnapped. We have news.
So yeah, thank you so much for translating all this. This is great.
From Albert. From yesterday, lots of things happened thanks to you. It says, I had so many people tagging me in videos, but last night someone tagged me in a video that really caught my attention and I sent it to the authorities. I'm sure that it's Albert. So he's saying that the people who stole his dog are making TikToks with his dog? Which I'm just confused at, because if you steal a famous TikTok dog, wouldn't your goal be like getting money and not make...
Yeah, why would you make videos and you're committing a crime and then putting that online, which I mean people have done and it wouldn't surprise me, but this is like you've stolen a famous dog and now you're making content out of it,
making your own TikToks with the dog. And he's like, don't report the account because it's important to catch his dog. Look, the reason why I'm skeptical is because he has been a prankster in the past. And the way he has done this, telling people like, oh, go to Snapchat to get news about this.
yeah,
I don't know.
It's like, follow me over here for more content about this. And as I said earlier, you're not going to exclusively put content about your dog you want to find who has gone missing on one platform, so only a certain group of people can access it. I'll be contacting the local TV stations, radio shows. I'll have posters up. You want everyone to see it on every platform so you get your dog back.
I'm very skeptical. Whatever's happening, I hope the dog is okay. But I do think this is a prank. But that is your latest update in English about the famous French dog who may or may not have been kidnapped. Breaking news, the French dog Albert, who is TikTok famous, is home.
It's so cute.
We do not know much.
Good. This is so confusing. Okay, Minds, where are we at the moment? What, is this fake? Is it real? I'm offended that somebody would, like, I think about all the dogs that I follow on social media, on Instagram. If somebody went online and was like, this dog has been stolen, I'd be like, where do you live? Let me come round. Let me circle around where you live. Let me search a local area online to see if anyone's selling a dog that's similar. I will go and buy your dog and bring it back to you.
Let me tell you. First 3 hours.
That's how connected I feel to them, is what my point was.
Hours ago, he posted, I know where Albert is. Albert. He said, I have to drive 2 hours. I'll tell you things on Snap, on...
But you could just put in any address that's 2 hours away. That isn't proof of anything. You can do 2 hours, you can put in an address, drive, whatever, and it will show you.
Live when it happens. So I think that I was one of the only people to believe again. And then I saw the snaps. Then someone said, effectively, the snaps are clearly fake. And then someone said, well, it's time to tell us the truth. And then someone said the day where he actually disappears, ... They're saying, you're going too far. So again, they're talking about the snaps. They're saying it feels like an old series. It feels like French acting on this French TV show.
So on Snapchat, he put up, that's where he only put exclusively the content of his the people breaking into his house, which I don't know why you would do that. And everyone's saying, no, it's fake. It's fake. It looks like acting. It seems like acting.
And then this person says that on the snap, he filmed everything when he arrived at the people that had Albert and after what happened. And then they said, but it's clear that it was all made up. So look, I haven't seen the Snapchat. I don't know. I'm just saying, whatever happened, Albert is safe and at home.
Good.
That's great.
That's great. That's all we
Considering
want.
all these comments that I'm reading in French from people who have seen the Snapchats, to me, it still feels like it was fake.
Yeah, and you know what as well? You can always tell, I think, when it's like based in your own country, when the acting is really bad. Like, have you ever seen when you know, there's people that, it's usually guys in the street, and they ask people questions and they get really stupid replies. They're all set up, by the way. They're all fake. They get real people off the street, but they're like, say this, because we go viral. You can always tell I can always tell when an English person is acting really badly. Think about the cadence, all this kind of stuff, especially if they're on like an infomercial in the US. I'm like, this is the worst acting I've ever seen ever, because they talk like this, and it's like really fake. Although it may not be obvious to us, I think people in, you know, whose native language that is, will be able to tell something's fake.
The TikTok famous French dog was fake dog napped. It has all been confirmed. And now the owner of this dog, Cyril, is really trying to backtrack. He has admitted it was fake because so many people knew it was fake. He realized he had to. Then he started apologizing and he goes, "What do you want? I've tried everything. I say sorry. I offer money."
Who are you paying? Who are you giving money to? People that are just offended? What do you mean, what do you want? You shouldn't have pretended something so horrible like that had happened. Why don't you turn it into a skit? You know what I mean? Albert's gone on vacation. Pictures of him. Help me find Albert. What country is in? Cute pictures of him, little setups, you know, and little costumes. Come on now. If you want something exciting to happen.
And he's in a little bit of trouble because a nonprofit that seems to take care of animals have reported him to the police. So we will see what happens with that. He also...
Oh, I mean, I don't think the dog was harmed in any way because it didn't happen.
He made a video where he's saying he's broken up with his partner and people are questioning if that's fake. And he's saying his agency dropped him. I think this comment really gets for me, and it's like, but brother, what were you thinking was gonna happen? I don't know. What do you think? He has been reported to the police. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know if I'll make any more videos about it. My intuition was right. I'm not happy about that though, because this is a horrible thing for someone to do. But just in case you hadn't seen that, he had admitted, he had apologized. I mean, what can you really apologize if you've done that? And he has been reported to the police. So, I mean, at least the dog is safe, but like... Yeah. How did you think that was going to go down, dude?
Okay, weird. I'm not sure what the police are going to do. Is faking a dog kidnapping illegal? I mean, if he had raised money or something to be like, help me find my dog and I need all this money, then sure, I get that. But is that illegal? I don't know. Is it some kind of French law? I do not know. Listen, I don't even know how to feel. I'm happy the dog's safe. The dog was never unsafe in the first place. Is this French humor? It's not very funny, and even people that are French throughout those comments were still like pissed off and offended by it. I don't think it's funny. I mean, if I experienced that in real time, I think I would be really annoyed. All right, let me know your opinions down below as always. And listen, go and follow Selena over on TikTok and keep up with the post, because maybe they might update us on like jail time. Whatever's going to happen to Cyril. Listen, we don't want him to go to jail or prison, because more than likely, if no family member wants to look after the dogs, then the dogs have to go into a home, and we don't want that. A home, pound, the horrible place. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know your opinions down below. Please do subscribe if you have not already for videos like this. We're posting 4 or 5 times. I haven't decided yet. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. You might not even realize you are not subscribed. So hit that subscription button. We are nearly at 200,000 subscribers. So thank you all so much to everyone who has subscribed. I greatly appreciate you.